Evening everyone.
Hi.
I'm Sue.
I'm Roy.
And we're Tata for now. And tonight we're going to be talking about flights, car hire and getting around Orlando without a car.
Flights. The major airlines that fly from UK to Orlando or MCO are BA, Virgin, Thomas Cook and Delta. They fly twice daily from Gatwick, and they fly from Manchester daily and also from Glasgow.
Yeah. Also, there's been quite a lot of media attention on Norwegian airlines at the moment, and they have actually been doing long haul flights since around 2013, and they're a low cost airline, if you like. So you're able to get or pay for a basic flight, and then you have to pay additionally, say for reserving your seat, for your checking in your luggage. Yeah. And food on the flights, and we did
last
like
night
a cost comparison, didn't we?
Yeah.
So what
it's
was
called
that?
their low fare. That's called You can do the really basic low fare, which is just, we checked last night for going in February of next year for 2 weeks. It came to what was it, £389 return for a couple. So it's pretty good. And
then that was just for the basic flight, wasn't it?
Yes.
And then if you upgraded
to low fare plus.
Yeah, to low fare plus.
Yeah.
Then that was for 2 meals, is it?
Yeah,
2 meals.
2 meals, yeah.
One checked bag.
That's 20 kilos, yeah.
And then your seat reservation as well, and that came to £489.
Yeah, it's another £50 per person. So another £100 on top of that original price. Yeah, so £489.
So how did that compare to Virgin though?
Virgin was a bit more, but not a great deal more. And Virgin, you get these as standard. You get the seat reservation, the meals, and the luggage as part of their package. So, but we'll talk about that in detail when we do the Virgin and our flying.
Yeah, because Virgin is actually our preferred airline. Although we have flown with British Airways and Delta. Yes. We've flown to Atlanta with Delta, and also we've done a lot of internal flights with Delta as well, and we also used to fly with Thomas Cook, but we have stuck with Virgin now for a long time, and we are going to do another vlog around how we are able to afford to go out to Orlando so often by using their loyalty program and their points. Okay, so MCO, or Orlando Airport, is the closest airport to Disney World. And actually from Disney World itself, it's just over 16 miles. But it's also the busiest airport. Yeah. And there's been quite a lot of alterations being made.
Yeah, I think they're in simple terms, they're extending the airport to handle the amount of people coming into Orlando now, because obviously when this airport was built or when it was designed, it wasn't built for this sort of traffic that comes in now. So they got to expand it and obviously make it a lot larger, which is going to be finished apparently by this summer or later this year.
So will it be done by the time we go?
I hope so. Yeah.
But you can also fly to Sanford, and again, when we first started going to Orlando, we did go to Sanford I think a couple of times. And Monarch now fly out there, and Thompson. I think Monarch fly from Gatwick and Thompson fly from Manchester. Now Sanford is about just over 40 miles away from Disney World, depending from where you go within the airport. And obviously it's a smaller airport. There's less traffic going through. You can still get a shuttle service, you can still get car hire there, and it's probably worth, when you're budgeting your holiday, it's actually probably worth checking out. Okay, so car hire, we've used various different car rental companies over the years, such as Hertz, Dollar, Avis. Who else have we used? Alamo
Yes.
as well.
Most of the major ones.
Yeah,
over the years,
and they're all at MCO
Yeah.
airport. They're all on site. Obviously, there are off-site companies as well that you can use. The best way we find is just to go through a price comparison website. We don't stick to any particular company. We just want to get the best deal. What we would say is to book early. We usually book at least 4 months in advance because the prices fluctuate. And if you leave it too late, you're going to pay a premium for that.
I just thought that when you do the car hire, when you go onto a website, make sure the car is actually on the airport, because a lot of times there's a little when you do your search criteria, you have to tick a box saying on site, because otherwise you have to get a transport to go and get your car, which is when you're tired or it's been a long journey, you've got your luggage, customs, you don't want to have to go another 20 miles down the road to get your car. So make sure it is actually at the airport, your car pickup.
And the other thing you can do now as well is, rather than go to the desk, which we'll come on to in a moment, is you can go straight to the garage, which again is going to save you a lot of time, particularly when you're tired. And also when you go to the desk, they can be very, very persuasive in trying to get you to pay for additional insurance. We've had larger car.
They say, so you've got lots of cases there, you need a bigger car. And you don't, because they're all big cars really. So, don't be swayed. I mean, they're just doing their job, but their job is to try and sell you more stuff. That's
I was
what
just
they do.
thinking a few years ago, or was it a couple of years ago, and it was just us two?
Yeah.
Was it just us two? I can't remember where we were in the States, but we were... It was just us and our cases, and they were just trying to flog us this massive, great big SUV, which we didn't know. We love the SUVs and we use them quite a lot, but this was huge.
We went from a £200 car to a £400 BMW or something for 3 days. That's what they're trying. So just stand by your guns, know what you want, and stick with that. So that
said, we also had a Mustang, which was lovely, but
it wasn't a suitcase in the back seat.
Trying to squash our cases
not
in.
Not really practical.
By the time, because we had so much stuff when we got back.
Yeah, maybe we should have had that in the middle of the holiday when we were there. That'd been a good idea. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, we wanted to drive up and down the highway, didn't we? With the top down, doing the thing, living the dream.
Yep.
Okay, so fuel. Oh, you can talk about fuel.
Well,
or gas.
There are options. Again, when you hire your car, there's options for fuel. You can either get full to full, which means you'll get a full tank of fuel when you pick your car up. You have to return the car full, otherwise you'll get penalised. You'll get some credit card bill in the post when you get home. So there's another option. They give you a full tank of fuel and you return it empty. So that means it's easier to make sure when you do get to the end of your holiday, don't put petrol in. Keep it low, and then there's no penalty again for that one. So. But make sure that's the option you've got, because they will hit you every time if you're full to full and you're even a couple of whatever the petrol weight is in America short, they'll charge you for full tank again, even if you're a couple of dollars short. So just be very careful when you get your fuel policy what you're getting.
Same as insurance as well. You can be persuaded into buying additional insurance, which we don't think is worth it.
Diamond,
but again,
gold, platinum, silver, they all mean the same pretty much. So,
I mean, again, check it out, but be very careful about being persuaded into buying a lot of extras.
Again, just do your research before you go. Check everything before you go. Go on the websites. It's all just be. Again, make sure get what you want when you go there, and don't be persuaded. Once you're at the desk, you're good to go. Just get your keys and go, pretty much.
Or go to the garage.
Or go to the garage, yeah.
And don't do the desk.
Yes, yeah.
Don't do the desk.
Yeah, don't do the desk. Yeah, true.
Okay, sat navs is another thing. That's another additional cost.
Yeah.
Which you can work out if you they may or they will actually.
Oh, they definitely
will try and convince you that you will need it, and you will need it.
Yeah.
If you're going to Orlando for your first time, or I mean we still need a sat nav when we go, and that can cost you up to $10 per day. So if you're out there for 15 days, that's $150 gone. And you can go and buy yourself a sat nav from Walmart,
which we did a couple of years ago. We paid like $80, and it's a great little system. It's really, really good. TomTom, yeah, perfect for us, isn't it? And it's paid itself back many times now because we use it 2 or 3 years in a row now. So, yeah, definitely a good idea. Obviously, you've got to buy it up front or when you get there, it's a cost, but to us, it's
been worth it because we go out there a lot. But the other thing you can do if you don't is we haven't tried it, but it comes recommended, is you can download the app from the App Store, probably the Google Store, and it's an app called Navmill, and use that. You're probably not going to get the same as you would on a sat nav if you like, but as I say, it comes recommended and it doesn't use your data because it links to your own like GPS. So it won't. So you're not going to come home with a huge phone bill. So the other thing is when you get your car, just make sure there's no damage on it. Take some photographs of the front, back and sides of it, and then you've got some proof when you come back that you haven't damaged it, or hopefully you haven't damaged it while you're out there. And also, the poor reception we've been talking about.
I mean, when you first pick up your car, back to the garage, the sat nav for some reason doesn't always kick in for maybe a couple of minutes. That's all it takes is a few minutes. So you leave the garage, you drive out onto the main road, and suddenly you think, well, where do I go now? Because the sat nav is still trying to catch up and kick in. So what we've done, question, just a very basic little photograph. I don't know if you can see that or not. It'll tell you with directions. I've got here as well, whether you go left or right or what sign to follow, whether it's A, B, C, and then after a few minutes the sat-nav will kick in and it just tells you where to go. But just for that first few moments it's quite daunting when you think sat-nav's not working. It is, but it's just taking time to catch up because of the signal you get there. So.
And lastly, our children's car seats, to hire them, they'll cost about £5 a day. So you might want to consider taking your own. We certainly did with our kids and now grandchildren. The only thing I would say is obviously they are heavy, and if you've got several children in tow, along with your luggage, that's quite something to manage. But it's worth consideration. I did also do a bit of research as to whether there are any sort of baby hire companies close by, you can hire cots and strollers and things as well as car seats, but I couldn't find anywhere close to Orlando. It probably is, and please let me know if there is. That would be useful because we've got more grandchildren to take, haven't we?
Oh yes. Yes.
Okay, so we're going to go on to talk about getting around Orlando without a car, which you can do. Everything is pretty accessible, isn't it? We haven't done it we haven't done it for a long time actually, but that's only because we like the freedom and we've done a lot of road trips. And I'd say we are used to driving. Roy's done a lot of driving, more so than I have out there. So you can get the shuttles from the airport, certainly to the Disney and Universal resorts and a lot of the hotels now. A lot of the hotels run a shuttle service to the parks. The only thing about using shuttle service, you're travelling on their terms,
on their time scales and
available.
Their timetable. So that is the one issue. You haven't got the freedom to go as and when you want to. You have to stick to their timetable. They are quite strict, so that's something to bear in mind as well.
You can get a taxi from the airport. It's going to cost you around between $40-50, say from the airport to International Drive, or Uber, which I think is around $24 to $63, depending on what you have. The other thing, if you stay in the International Drive area, which we've also done, you can get the iRide trolley, which is great. And those iRide trolleys, they are lovely because they're green and they've got the big eyes on them.
And they're cheap.
They're like a character, aren't they? Oh, well, I'll come on to the prices, and they do two routes, but they cover 14 miles, and it's something like 100 locations along International Drive, so they're up and down all the time. Now you can get a single ticket which will cost, I'm having to look at my notes at the moment, travel ticket for about $2. Or you can get passes. You can get a 1-day pass for $5, a 3-day pass for $7, and a 14-day pass for $12, or a 14-day pass for $18.
Yeah.
Yeah, did I say that right?
No, I think $7,
Sorry.
7 days for $12 and 14 days for $18.
Okay, but you need, if you're getting those passes, you need to book them online. You can't actually, hop on the bus and get them. You can get them online, or when you're out there at they have particular official sites in which you can go and get them, locations, and some of those would be hotels, and probably maybe the hotels that you're staying in along there. So I think that's it.
Yeah.
Are we done?
Think so. I'm sure if we think of anything else, we can always come back and add to that, can't we?
Yeah, I just wanted to add thank you so much to the people that have been watching us, and thank you so much to the people that have subscribed to us already. We are new to this, even though we've been going for a long time, travelling out there for a very long time, and kept saying that we would do this vlog. It's been a long time coming, but we are still quite new to this. So please leave any comments. It's it's been really helpful.
Yep.
Or subscribe, because we are on the countdown to our next holiday to Disney 2018.
70 days roughly, isn't it?
Yeah, 70 days. So it won't be long before we have that big travel day that we can upload onto YouTube and share with you. So I hope what we've said has been useful to you. That's us, and it's ta-ta for now.